I have heard of Skinny Talk, but not as a perspective of a marketing student, more or less as a consumer of the actual platform itself. It has come up, not many times, but it's definitely come up. And I think it mainly came up when I was really in the gym, and a lot of the time you would see lots of people like comparing their body to like the size of a A4 piece of paper. I just ended up being like, I need to get skinny, I need to have this weight limit, I need to do all this stuff, like I need to work on the proportions of my body. Like when I work out, I have to work on areas that will give the illusion of being skinny rather than on like, I need to work on this because I need to get stronger in this area. I would say don't look deeply into it because every person is different. Everyone's built a different way. Not everyone can fit into like the ideals. At the end of the day, they're just ideals anyways, or like fantasies of what you want to achieve.
Well, that instantly just reminds you of ED Twitter moving on to a different platform, which is a bit scary because I feel like Twitter is a bit more like, you don't really find young people on Twitter anymore, but TikTok's like everyone and their mother is using TikTok. So that's kind of scary. They don't need to see that sort of stuff because like everything that's on TikTok goes on YouTube Shorts, and that's where all the little kids are at. Like, that's what my 10-year-old brother is, like, grinding the YouTube Shorts, you know? Like, just, like, 6 hours a day just doing that. And if he sees that sort of stuff, like, someone's gonna, you know...
I think it's just the Gen Z version of stuff that's been perpetuating around since basically the beginning of time, where women have been judged on what they look like. For example, in the 50s, there were diets that were promoted through magazines that encouraged drinking at every meal to... stiffen appetite. Same with smoking was encouraged to get skinny, along with drinking caffeine to get skinny. And then kind of the social media sense back in, early days of, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, Tumblr, there was the hashtag ProAnna, which was pro-anorexia content, where, there was entire communities contributing and encouraging each other to not eat, posting photos of what they weighed that day and everything. So I think obviously it's damaging, but I don't think it's any different from what we've seen before. I think if you're a young girl, like if you're like 12, 11, 13, 14, like it might seem like how you look is the most important thing, but you got to understand that, like, especially the age your body is changing so dramatically and everyone changes so differently. And, when you consider the celebrities of today, they get surgeries to enhance how they look. Everyone you see online could be digitally altered. No one looks like that in real life, and your value as a person isn't dependent on what you look like.